Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 6. Today I'm gonna watch two episodes. Normally, I'm saying normally because, guys, I'm feeling exhausted as hell. I took 3 days of holidays and it has been, I think, more than 1 year that I didn't take any holidays. Right there, I found, solutions and time to take 3 entire days without working, without doing anything. And now I need to recover from my holidays. I need holidays to recover from my holidays. Like really, during these 3 days, I received one of my friends and we visited the area, the region where I'm living, and really, we spent 3 days just talking non-stop. Also, that I think that I'm exhausted also a little because of that. But really, days and nights we were talking, and we moved a lot, and during 3 entire days, and really, my body, hurts. My mind, I'm really like, I have the emotion to be in hangover, something like that. So guys, we're gonna go for these 2 episodes like that, like really with a calm and a relaxed mood. At least me, I'm like that right now. I hope that these 2 episodes are gonna be like that, but at the same time, where did I leave all of these characters, all of my guys? At the beginning of the fight against the bad guys, and they were really like the end of the last episode, it was the villains all appearing, coming out of nowhere, and our guys all appearing, coming out of nowhere. So normally this episode I'm gonna be in it with big fights, and these 2 episodes it's gonna be only big fights. So me being worried for all of them, for what is gonna happen to all of them, with a fight like that, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna lose at least one person, someone is gonna die. Maybe not today, not during these 2 episodes that I'm gonna watch. I'm not ready for that. Like, see, I'm really into that mood right now, being tired, like, I'm gonna complain a lot. I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna cry like a baby, like, I'm into a baby mood. I just want to have an hug, I just want to sleep, I just want to do nothing normally, but I can't, I need to work. But I'm into that mood like, So, it's not a good day for My Hero Academia to give me bad emotions. These 2 episodes that I'm gonna watch today, I need to have good emotions, good things happening during them, or at least not bad ones. If I can wish for that, it would be great. Normally, I'm gonna be okay because at the end of the previous episode, we discovered that Aoyama, fake French guy, is not a real traitor. I had that doubt during some little seconds, but no, he's not. It was planned and he's really on our side, and I'm proud of him. It demanded him so much courage, like, he's so brave. For him who thought that he was so weak, in fact, he just proved that he's really brave and really strong, so I'm really proud of him for that. I hope that he's not gonna have to suffer anything because of that, in the sense that I hope that they're not gonna target him because of that. We'll see. I hope that also his parents are protected. Now that I think about it, yes, they are, because they were arrested, so for sure they are protected. We had during the previous episode also a sweet moment with that discussion between Deku and Ochako. That was really nice. We had also something about Toga, which was a little surprising, to have that introduction about her, which is making me think that she's gonna be important for this fight, during the beginning of it, or just during this fight. Like, I'm worried for sure to lose one of our guys during this fight, this big fight. I think that at least one of them is gonna die. But we have also to consider, I have also to consider that during the previous fight, we lost also villains, like we lost twice, and that was a big moment, and I cried for twice, like really, I was crying like hell when he died. So the fact that we had something about Toga during the previous episode, it's making me think that maybe something is gonna happen with her, to her, maybe she's gonna die also. No matter what, we know that, we know. I'm guessing, you know, I guess that we're gonna have a fight Toga Ochako because both of them are talking and thinking about each other, so we need to have that confrontation and only one of them can win at the end. But I don't want for any of them to die for sure. Yes, Toga, like I don't want for her to die. Okay, she's a villain, but with all of her background, with all of what we discovered about her, I don't want for her to die. I want for her to be arrested, to be punished for what she did, and maybe by growing up, she's gonna switch in the sense that she's gonna have regrets for what she did and she's gonna want to change. You know me, you know that I think that everyone deserves a second chance, so why not Toga at the end of everything? Why not? Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember guys that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier. For My Hero Academia you have 4 episodes of advance. It's really a lot, meaning that you have already my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 10 at least on my Patreon right now, and you have the full opacity and the full reaction part. It's with the level 3 on my Patreon. You go, you subscribe to the level 3 and you have 4 episodes of advance, the full reaction part with the full opacity. If you can be interested by that, if you want to support me, I'm giving you that in exchange, you know, to thank you for your support on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode! Okay. Ah, you want to make him feel safe, like, oh, they are so stupid. No, sorry. Relieved. They're gonna protect them. We saw that. Come on! You're gonna transfer now? It's official, you're with them now? So cool!
しかし問題はここからではヴィランたちをおびき出して一網打尽数が減ったとはいえその場に大量のヒーローが待ち伏せていればそれこそバレてしまうそのためにはもう一人のキーマンが重要となる
Yes! I said it at the end of the previous episode, you managed to reach in to use him. Ah, okay, so you never reached your friend really at the end. Not at all? You're less arrogant than usually right now. That's pretty cool, you know, 3 persons who were considered, you know, weak at some point. Everything is depending on them. I'm proud of you. But because of that, it's gonna be even more arrogant. Todoroki, Mr. Team. Already we're gonna have so many personal fights. Like I said, Ochako with Toga, I think. The machines, you put them in? They know it. It's just to buy time. Ah, and they're moving. And you are bringing them somewhere else. Like really? He was the king of that land. Yes, to separate them all. That's what they're planning. It's well done. I need to learn your name now. Nomona? You saw him? Yes, just that little time. Together! Each group is going with their relate. Who is bringing you? Bakugo? Yes, you need to see that. No. You are just separated. You want with who? You did good. For once, you said it right and without bragging. It's another ox right there with you. It can be, but why are you saying that? No. Don't let him enter into your mind. Deku went with who? Oh wow! Shigaraki? We took him here. So Deku is not with Shigaraki, is not with the master? With Toga Ochako? Why not? Because deep inside she doesn't have bad intentions against you? Oh Bakugo! Come on, you can do it! Even without Deku. Just you. you know, I think that Deku can reach maybe shigaraki inside, but then they're just gonna fight him, you know, and they're not gonna try to understand what's happening. Or maybe Tendai and maybe Bakugo is gonna be that one. Oh, it's a good place to fight.
あなたに強力な電流が流れれば硬直する。どんな超人でも一瞬はな。高く跳ね上がって地面ブロック。宙でチリに。これは破滅的だぞ。
Why?
空に浮いてるんだ。
Oh no, he's not gonna die for good. I already thought that he was dead. I was shocked that he was killed, you know.
脳が勝負としたか。
No?
僕はお前を倒すためだけに作られた天空の棺。
いいですね。それ飛ばしましょう。
若干16の少女がこれを可能にした。名誉でも栄光でもない。
Oh, you. Stop you.
する者たちが動かしている。おもちゃ自慢はそこまでだ。衝撃波で無駄だよ。個性が。
So sorry! Eraser can't really use his quirk, but you can copy it and in fact... Oh! Really? The guy is one of the kings of this fight so far. What?
お前はかっこいいやつだと思ってた。ほんと、がっかりだぜ。イレイザーヘッド。
I'm gonna check if we have an hidden scene. Okay, so no hidden scene, it's a preview. I'm gonna make a little stop, you know, on the picture. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe she just badly hurt. Maybe she's not dead, like... But yes, he has other quirks, other powers that he can use and that you don't know in advance, meaning that you're gonna be surprised and he can get you because of that. Okay, let's go back. First part of this episode, these flashbacks about this plan. You made him think, you know, the master, that you were so bad at finding him, at fighting against him and his villains. So clearly he felt reassured and so safe that he could meet Aoyama just like that outside, and that really Deku would be here without any protection. Like really, he thought that we were that stupid and all, when clearly it was not the case, and that plan prepared to catch him, to have all of them, was so great. First to use Shinso to control Aoyama and his parents, so the master wouldn't see that they are lying, because in fact they are not, they are controlled by someone else, so that was really a good call. Second, to use Nomona? Seito! I think that his first name is Seito. To use him to reproduce that quirk, you know, to warp everyone, all of the heroes, you know, all of our guys at the right place at the right moment. It was so great. Even if I'm a little disappointed, because when it happened at the end of the previous episode, I was like, oh, that's it, they managed to reach their friend. Or if they didn't do it, maybe they managed to convince him to work for us, to make him switch, or to use him even if he doesn't want to. Like, I thought that we did something like that. And in fact, not at all. It was copying his quirk, you know, which functioned, and you know, really I have all of the rings, you know, like I'm pulling all of the rings, I'm doing that. For someone who is so arrogant in general, it was so appropriate, you know, to make him say that. And at the same time, we discovered really quickly a little about his story, the fact that for sure he wanted to be an hero, and that's why he entered, you know, into that school. And I think that maybe into that universe, all of them at some point they dreamed, you know, of being a hero. But he had everyone around him telling him that with a quirk like his, he couldn't be a hero, maybe a sidekick, but maybe not even that, because he didn't have a real quirk for himself, and he was just copying the wants of others around him. And the fact that maybe during his entire childhood, people were talking bad about him and were considering him as weak and were really not believing into him. The fact that he has that attitude of an arrogant guy, maybe in fact it was just a mask, you know, just an appearance that he was giving to everyone, like someone who is so confident, so proud of himself, so arrogant and all, when in fact inside he was fighting with his demons, and he was fighting with all of these voices telling him that he's not enough, and he wanted to prove that he was enough. And that's why, you know, it's also great the fact that these three, Aoyama, Shinso, and Seito, they are the ones, thanks to this plan function, all of this plan was based on when they were considered as weak at first. Like Aoyama, he didn't have any quirk at first, so he was considered really weak as hell. Shinso was not also really considered because of people being afraid of his quirk, of him using it. Like, we had all of that story around him. Seito was also not considered as someone who can be a true hero. So these three were considered as quirkless and were considered like both, you can't be real heroes, and in fact it's thanks to their three quirks and them also really, the fact that they were strong enough and all, brave enough, it's thanks to them that this plan functioned. And no, it's not just thanks to these three, but also thanks to Hastume, who created all of that to, you know, the cages, to capture these guys and to take them away. Also because of that, you know, thanks to Seito, and who built also the place where Shigaraki is right now, like Hastume, who is just so clever, who is just creating so many amazing stuff. So see, we have 4 students who were considered as weak, who were considered like they can't be true heroes, and in fact it's thanks to them that they made that plan. It's amazing, it's impressive, it's so great. I feel so proud of them, and I'm so glad for them, you know, that they proved right there that yes, they can be true heroes, and they were the ones thanks to whom all of that happened. So cool. So we have all of that plan, they managed to separate everyone, but we have that surprise about Deku being taken away somewhere else. And I want to talk about it because I want to talk about the fact that now Shigaraki is against all of these heroes, but without Deku. And you know, I thought that if we would have at some point a new fight against Shigaraki, we would have Midoriya trying to reach him deep inside, and we would have all of a conversation, you know, something about that, about what is happening inside of Shigaraki right now. But the fact that Midoriya is right now, what does it mean? It means that it can't happen, and we're really just gonna have Shigaraki fighting our guys, and you know, a pure fight, just combat after combat. Or Bakugo, we know that it changed, and we know that now it's close to Deku, so can you try to do that, Bakugo? And also with their personalities, in fact, can Bakugo reach Shigaraki? Talk to Shigaraki, understand that they are a little the same, I don't know. we'll see about it, but you know, I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking about Bakugo facing Shigaraki and the fact that it can't be only battles, combats and all of that, because we know what is happening right now inside of him, so we need to talk about it again. And for Deku, the fact that he was taken away by Toga, was it planned by the villains or it was just Toga who decided to do that by herself? Because she wants to have him just for herself, you know, to be the one against whom they're gonna fight, she's gonna fight, or because she wants to save him because she knew that he can't really fight Shigaraki or something was planned against him. Like, Deku's quirk about feeling when a danger is coming was not activated right there. And we know that Toga, she doesn't have really bad intentions against Deku, against Ochako and some others, in the sense that she truly loves them, but with her own way, you know, to love people. But right there, I'm really wondering, was it planned for Toga to take Deku with her? And why did she do it? Maybe not to fight him truly. So that fight that I imagined, you know, between Ochako and Toga, and also a little Tsu, in fact, Midoriya is gonna be present and is gonna fight with them against her. And now maybe it's explaining even more, I talked about it during the intro, the fact that we had the introduction of the previous episode being about Toga. It made me think that Toga would be important for that fight, that we would have a fight Ochako-Toga for sure, and that maybe it would be important for her, maybe she would die also, Toga, and you know, it was the beginning of saying goodbye to her character. Because of that introduction, not of this episode, but about the next one, being about her, for sure she would be important into the future, and that's why. It's because of that move that she made to take Deku with her. For what reason, what, you know, what it's gonna be, and all of that. Because of that, it's gonna be important. Okay, I'm gonna discover what she has on mind, you know, I think during the next episode that I'm gonna watch today for me. For you, it's gonna be in another video. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have access to that new video, that other video on my Patreon, because on my Patreon you have 4 episodes of advance. So if you can be interested, you can subscribe to my Patreon and discover already the next episodes with me, you know, to have my reactions and my thoughts about them. So no matter what, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Crazy.